EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now a first down carry by Bell. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Kick is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll drop to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Protein spill. SOS. Bravo.
Now Minshew. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Hey, Delta. 51, Mike 51. Go. All day, punk. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Minshew. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. It'll be Minshew again. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On second down, Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
New York.
Denzel Mims. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Kick is good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8.
Jaguars 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Man, I got you. Mike 51, Mike 55.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
41-yard line.
Bridgestone, travel. We want it. Come to my work. Check 26, check 26.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Washington. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get it right back to Washington. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up for the
short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Check back. Check back. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey,
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Quinnen Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw, Darnold. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Jets.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good, wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Minshew sets to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bless on Austin. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Now, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski. Maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down, New York.
This is Bell. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Darnold. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Come on, come on. Protein spill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Connection made with Chenault. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that blocks.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Robinson,
New York.
81 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Army.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On 2nd and 9, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Look at me. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
No gain on the
pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Want to go. Back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And it's brought in by Washington. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Gets this to his running back, Torrey Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Washington, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Jets 24.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Got one, got one.
A first down throw, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Darnold completes it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. It's caught by Herndon. And out of bounds right around the 20. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. First down, New York. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And for Darnold, this may be a free play. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They hand off to their big tight end, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
14. First down, New York.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we've got a timeout.
53 yards.
9 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This will be from 53 for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Tariq Cohen on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of hit.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Come on, time to play. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jets, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.